to the countdown.
الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله. إياك نعبد ونستعين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مباركا مرحوما، وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا مباركا معصوما، ولا تجعل اللهم فينا ولا معنا سقيا ولا محروما. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. اللهم طول أعمارنا وصحح أجسادنا وثبت إيماننا ووسع أرزاقنا وحسن أخلاقنا، توز قلوبنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الخير، واجعلنا من أهل البركة، واجعلنا من أهل المغفرة. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الجنة، واجعلنا من أهل الفردوس الأعلى برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعل مجلسنا هذا مجلسا مباركا لأصحابنا وأهلنا وخيراننا وضيوفنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Ya Allah, we seek refuge in Allah the Almighty from the evil of our souls and our sinful deeds. Ya Allah, you have already given us the kingdom and taught us the interpretation of the narratives, originator of the heavens and the earth. You are our protector in this world and the hereafter. O Allah, forgive us what we have done in the past and what we will do in the future, and what we have concealed and what we have done openly and what we have exceeded in every single part of our undertakings. You are the bringer forward and you are the delayer. There is no true God except you. Allahumma ya zal manni la yamun alayna. Ya Allah, all sublimity is for you at every incline and all praise is for you at all times under all conditions. Ya Allah, we seek your assistance and humbly ask your guidance, and we seek your forgiveness and return to you in repentance. We cherish faith in you and place our trust in you. We attribute all goodness to you. We are grateful to and refuse to be ungrateful to you. Allahumma ya Hannan ya Mannan ya Sultan. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inna kunna minal zalimin. Let our efforts succeed well and secure success. Make us fulfill our determination give answer to our prayers, listen to our requests, cause us to obtain the good of this world and the hereafter, give us much and more than our expectations. Ya Allah, cleanse our hearts, unburden our emotions from hate and anger, and in the event of dispute, in the matter of truth, show us the right path. Ya Allah, of grace we ask you its perfection, and of protection its duration, and of mercy its completion, and of health its attainment of livelihood. We ask its comfort, and of life its happiness, and of virtue its completion, and of blessing its totality, and of graciousness its sweetness, and the benevolence the nearest. Ya Allah, shower upon us with happiness as our final end, and fulfill for us our hopes beyond expectations. Join with well-being and good health our early mornings and dusky evenings. Set your mercy as our final end and outcome. Get us, give us pity as a provision and place our efforts in the strengthening of your religion. In you is our trust and upon you our dependence. Ya Allah, strengthen us on the road of sincerity and righteousness and protect us in this world from that which will be cause for regret on the final day. Like for us the burden of our sins and bestow upon us the blessings of those who live a life of righteousness. Be sufficient for us and avert us from the evils of those who do evil. Free us and free our fathers and mothers and our teachers from the fire of hell by the grace of your mercy. Ya Allah, the first and the last of the last, the possessor of the unshakable power. Raise our faith to reach the most perfect faith and make our conviction to be the most excellent of convictions. Make our intentions to be the best of intentions and our action to be the best of actions. Make us enjoy a righteous guidance which we do not seek to change, a path of truth from which we do not deviate, a well-guided intention which we do not doubt. Let us live so long as our life is spent in your obedience. Adorn us with the adornment of the righteous and clothe us with the ornament of the pious, in spreading good behavior, lowering the wing of humility, beauty and conduct, pleasantness in relationships, advancing toward excellence, preferring graciousness, avoiding condemnation, being gracious to the undeserving, speaking the truth through difficult. Ya Allah, make our gathering here a blessed one, and our dispersion thereafter a guided and protected one, and make not any among us a wretched or deprived one. Ya Allah, make easy for us every difficult thing with your special favor and kindness, for it is easy for you to make every difficult thing easy. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa baraka wa sallam. Da'wahum fiha subhanakallahumma wa tahiyyatuhum fiha salam. Wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Sorry for the inconvenience. There's been a technical problem going on here, so we humbly ask for all of you to wait. Thank you, Adam Hakimi, for the dua prayer. I'm sorry for the inconvenience just now. Let us hope everything will run smoothly from now on. Unfortunately, our head of department, Madam Balkis bin Haji Abdul Aziz, is attending a meeting now and is unable to attend the program. She sends her regards to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, today's webinar is organized by the Department of English Language, Institute of Teacher Education, Tun Hussein On. The topic of this webinar is environmental issues in multicultural society, reconnecting with nature. From this talk, we will be able to dive deeper into understanding how the awareness on the environmental issues will help many of us to love the nature, including the flora and fauna. Ladies and gentlemen, today it's our honor to have with us TS Dr. Muhammad Nazri bin Muhammad Khalid to be our speaker today. Here is some information about his biodata. TS, TS Dr. Muhammad Nazri is a senior lecturer of the engineering department in University Selangor Unicel. He obtained his bachelor's degree in electric and electronic engineering from University Putra Malaysia in the year 2002. Then, he completed his master's degree in science from University Putra Malaysia in the year 2006. This year, 2021, he obtained his doctorate in religious studies from University Selangor Unicel. Dr. Muhammad Nazri is active in writing books and has published a number of research articles in reviewed journals. His research interests in digital electronics, STEM, visual minds, and many more. Before we begin, I would like to remind you to key in your attendance for today. You may also type questions in the chat comment during the talk, as there will be a Q&A session at the end of the talk and our speaker will answer your questions. Now, let me allow to welcome our speaker, TS Dr. Muhammad Nazri bin Muhammad Khalid, to begin this program. With all due respect, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope my voice, moderator can hear me? Moderator, you can hear me?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
You can hear me? My voice?
Yes, very
Okay, thank you
clear.
very much. Okay. Thanks to the moderator, Saudara Yip Zong Ziang. I hope I mentioned right. And also thanks to Madam Balkis as a head of the English language department, and Dr. Yi, and also all students. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning. Inshallah, today I will try to share related to the problem involving our environment and what are the effects and new knowledge that we can get when we observe the uniqueness of God creation. Okay, I hope the moderator can raise my or admin can raise my slide. Wait, also same like technical problem. Okay, wait. Yalah. This is my book. I write about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. Also include in the Quran because my PhD in Islamic studies. So I try to find any verse in Quran, what we call show us the science or technology inside that, inside Al Quran. Okay. The slide shows two pictures related to natural disaster. The first picture shows a man cutting down a tree on a hillside. Maybe for him, if it's sold, it will be profitable. That's our people like this lah. Okay, when there are no more plants covering the earth, so the rainwater continue to pour down through the hillside. The rainwater will carry a lot of soil into the river. So this causes the river to become shallow. Water will overflow and flood disaster will occur. So this is happened to Malaysia actually, okay? The function of the hill is to store water. Hill like a sponge, you know sponge that can absorb water. The water will come out as a spring. Eventually, it become a waterfall and river that flow into the sea. So let's watch this video and about the simple video I want to show you. Simple experiment for us to understand the function of tree on the hillside. Okay, let watch this video. Maybe you can get any idea to make this experiment in school, future lah, when you graduate from the itu.
Okay, we will use it, huh? Yeah, ready, go. Raining.
Pay attention to here.
This is like hillside without tree. This is hillside with tree. You just imagine this water, this dirty water. That means this water with soil into this jug, like the now it's very small. Uh, Maybe later at the school can ask students to do this project like this, okay? So that future generation will appreciate the forests and hills in our country. I hope lah. Okay, it's very simple experiment. Maybe can do one in IPG campus Tun Hussein on. Maybe we can ask our students who join this class and this and can produce one in IPG. Okay, next. That if you remember in the beginning of 2021, year 2021, we were tested by a huge flood disaster involving the state of Pahang. If you remember that, that time there was an accident where two boys on motorcycles want to cross a flood on the East Coast Highway, which eventually their motorcycle were swept away. If you remember, same have to compare. Some have to compare the flood situation at that time with the same situation that happened in 1971, which is 50 years ago. What is interesting, we need to be aware of the flood in 1971 happened when it rained for a week. compared to 2021, rain for only 1 day. Eh? Imagine how much damage have done over the 50 years. That's why the flood will occur. Okay. Next, the second picture. The second picture. Oh wait, sorry. Before that, maybe we will say we did not do it. Okay. Yes, I agree with that. Yet unknowingly we have let the damage happen because we do not want to be involved in the development of the country. We just let go and to the another person or bad person to involve to handle our country. Okay. Okay, next. The second picture shows a man cutting down a mangrove tree in front of his house. Okay. We already know one of the function of mangrove tree is to be a wave barrier. When the tree is gone, soil erosion will occur due to the wave until finally the house collapse. Okay. We can see an experiment that shows the function of mangrove tree. Okay. Some artificial wave are made then block by this tree, mangrove tree. From what we see, the water after the tree is come and the beach will be saved. We can see this video. Wait, I want to ask the moderator. You already hear the sound of movie of video? Yip, you hear the Yip, you hear the sound of video? Where the moderator? Okay, never mind. This water is come and the beach will be safe because of this tree. Because of that tree. Okay. But if this tree are cutting down, big wave will reach to the beach, and the beach will be eroded and damaged. This is what is happened in our place. In the past, our country had many beautiful beaches. Now it is no longer safe for us. For example, in the our east Malaysian, what we call Pantai Timur. Okay. Okay. Next, very dangerous for us to what we call mandi manda di dekat pantai. Okay. Next. Before that, okay. Our earth, if not managed well, then it will respond with two conditions. Okay, our earth, if not managed well, that it will respond with two conditions. The first is natural disaster such as flood, landslide, earthquake, and so on. And the second is pandemic of disease. Epidemic of disease. Today, the whole world receive a pandemic COVID-19. There is still no solution to tackle this pandemic. So far, the only preventive measure to take the vaccines and adopt the SOP set by our Ministry of Health Malaysia, or we call KKM. Okay, what damage that means what damage has mankind today done, okay, to such as a devastating epidemic to this disease that we have received, okay, because some of us do not care about cleanliness, okay, leave stagnant water, garbage, and waste exposed, okay, this will lead to various infectious disease. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take this disease away from all of us. Amin. Okay. Next, smoke. This is air pollution. Smoke is a group of air and gas particles formed from a combustion process or pyrolysis process. Air pollution is caused by the emission of dirty smoke by industry directly into the air through factory, chimney, motorcycle vehicle, cigarette smoke, open burning and volcanic eruption. Okay, among of effect of air pollution are ozone depletion, haze, acid rain, and global warming. So air pollution may adversely affect human health, safety or properties. Okay, inhalation of excessive and toxic smoke is one of the main causes of death. We can see the video of about smoke for pollution. Okay.
Air pollution consists of chemicals or particles in the atmosphere that pose serious health and environmental threats. But what causes air pollution, and what does it mean for our planet? Some air pollution comes from natural sources like volcanic eruptions, wildfires, or allergens. But most air pollution results from human activities, such as energy use and agriculture. There are different types of human-made air pollution. When we burn fossil fuels to produce energy, they release greenhouse gases into the air. These emissions, such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases, trap heat from the sun in Earth's atmosphere, leading to a rise in global temperatures. This creates a cycle where air pollution contributes to climate change, and climate change creates higher temperatures. In turn, higher temperatures intensify some types of air pollution. For example, climate change increases smog because it forms in the presence of high heat and increased levels of ultraviolet radiation. More frequent extreme weather, such as flooding, contributes to damp conditions and therefore to a rise in mold. Warmer weather also leads to longer pollen seasons and therefore more pollen production. Smog is a type of air pollution that reduces visibility and has serious health effects. Smog can be divided into two categories: sulfurous and photochemical. Sulfurous smog is made up of chemical compounds called sulfur oxides. It occurs when burning sulfur-bearing fossil fuels such as coal. Photochemical smog, also called ground-level ozone, is a result of the reaction between sunlight, nitrogen oxides, and volatile organic compounds. Nitrogen oxides come from car exhaust, coal power plants, and factory emissions. Volatile organic compounds are released from gasoline, paints, and many cleaning solvents. Smog not only creates a brown haze that reduces visibility, but also harms plants, irritates the eyes, and causes respiratory distress. Another category of air pollution is toxic pollutants. These are chemicals such as mercury, lead, dioxins, and benzene that are released during gas or coal combustion, waste incineration, or burning of gasoline. In addition to adverse environmental effects, toxic air pollution can cause serious health problems such as cancer, reproductive complications, and birth defects. While air pollution has many consequences for our planet, there are solutions. We can limit toxic pollutants, smog, and greenhouse gases by decreasing the use of fossil fuels, such as in transportation, manufacturing, and electricity generation. Reducing air pollution not only contributes to a cleaner environment and better human health, but can also slow the rate of global warming.
Okay. Every year we celebrate Environment Day on 5th June. Okay, 5th June. If not my mistake, okay? On the same date, the whole world celebrate Environment Day with the aim of raising the level of awareness of the world communities and environmental issue, as well as enhancing their action and involvement in any changes that occur to the environment. Although celebrate with the different themes each year, the purpose is simply to preserve the environment from being affected or destroyed by human behavior that is not harmonious in our daily action. Usually, various program and activity are had in an effort to love, protect, preserve, and conserve the environment. Okay, this is what we done every year. Okay, such as a tree planting event, environmental awareness camp, environmental themes runs, speech and coloring competition, as well as a various exhibition and campaign, which all uh, emphasize the need to sustain the environment. Okay. However, after 49 years, the celebration was celebrate. 49 years, the celebration was celebrate. Will our environment be sustainable? That's his question. Are river and global wildlife protected, or in our air and water quality improving? This is we have to answer this. Okay, what is our role in and contribution in preserving the environment from any form of destruction? Okay, this is we have to know our role. Okay, uh, or relevant policy and legislation adequate in protecting the environment on an ongoing basis? This is adakah segala polisi tu memadai untuk selamatkan alam sekitar? Okay, under section 34B of the Environmental Quality Act 1974. For example, the maximum fine is only ringgit Malaysia 500,000 and imprisonment not exceeding 5 years can be imposed on those found guilty of pollution. Okay. Setakat ni pernah kita dengar orang kena jail sebab buat pencemaran? Okay. Will this legislation succeed in curbing the growing environmental damage? Okay, impact of environmental destruction. The fact is, the destruction of the environment will bring ongoing problem and disaster for all of us, because the environment has a huge impact on human life, especially in terms of health level, including quality of life. Okay, air polluted by vehicle and industrial fume has been recognized to affect the human respiratory system. Okay, pollution of water resources. Okay, river pollution has affected water resources and pose a dangerous risk to public health and safety. Okay, it is estimated that more than 780 million individuals worldwide do not have access the clean and safe drinking water. Just imagine now it's 2021. They have people still do not have access to the clean and safety drinking water. 2021 still have a people. They have no clean and safe drinking water. So in fact, nearly 2.5 billion people on Earth do not have clean bathroom. As a result, worldwide, over 200 children die every day from water-related diarrhea and improper level of hygiene. Okay, although we often experience a series of water supply disruptions, okay, like Selangor, for example, it is not yet as a painful as felt by people in other countries. So we have to grateful lah, syukur, okay, especially farmer lah, farmer, because we have still have water, maybe 1 or 3 days only, okay. We can see the video. Wait, I try to show you video about this case. I want to ask the moderator here and my video sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Water. It's life's most basic need. But there's a
Wait, okay.
water. It's life's most basic need. But there's a water crisis in our world right now. Seriously, a crisis. Nearly 1 billion people live without clean drinking water. It's happening all over the world, especially in developing areas of sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. It's a water crisis because it starts with water. But water affects everything: education, health, poverty, and especially women and children. Let's look at a family caught in the water crisis. It's likely they live on less than $1 a day. When they're thirsty, they can't just turn on the faucet for a nice cold glass of water. They don't have a faucet. Instead, the women and children go off to collect water. Many walk up to 3 hours a day to the nearest swamp, pond, or river to gather water that's been sitting out in the open, exposed to all kinds of germs. Time spent gathering water is time they can't spend learning to read, write, earn an income, or take care of their family. Some women in sub-Saharan Africa spend more time collecting water than any other activity they do in the day. And the walk isn't just hard, it's dangerous. The women are alone and burdened with 40 pounds of water. Many get hurt. Sometimes they're even attacked. When they make it home, the little water they've collected isn't clean. Some families know their water is contaminated with germs that cause diarrhea, dehydration, even death. But what choice do they have? Kids, especially babies, are affected most by these germs. About every 19 seconds, a mother loses one of her children to a water-related illness. And each day, almost 1 billion people are living this way. Until they get a little help. The water crisis is solvable. There are solutions. Some are brand new and innovative, like water filtration systems. Some are age-old, like drilled or hand-dug wells. These solutions bring clean water much closer to the people who need it. A safe water project near a village restores hours each day to a person's life. This time, it's opportunity. It's freedom to go to school and get an education, to work or start a business, to raise a family. Africa alone could save 40 billion hours each year. That's the entire annual workforce of France. Clean water means less disease. That's less money spent on medicine, which means more money for books and school uniforms. And if the water project is built near a school, it can increase attendance, especially among young girls. The water crisis is vast, but we can solve it. Just $20 can provide one person with access to a clean water project in their village. And this will mean more than clean water. Because water changes everything. Join us.
Okay, water change everything. So without water, problem everything. Okay. Okay, some have reportedly committed succeed since 1986 because their crop and farms could not be cultivated, and they have a lot of debate. Not cultivate the planting, and so they have a lot of debate. So in Cape Town, South Africa, the water crisis that hit the city began in 2015. That means 6 years ago. Okay, the forces the local government to declare day zero for the first time in 2017. 2017. That means 4 years ago. You just imagine, still people in the world, they have a problem with the water. Okay, so this is our responsible how to solve this. So I hope the IPG TESOL student can give the can help the people in the world to get the clean water. Okay. The term day zero refer to the water supply control being level 7, the last level lah. Means the water supply to the house is closed. Just imagine they have no water in house. Okay. Each individual can only get a supply of water of 25 liter a day. This is the price we have to pay because we are at war with nature. When we do something bad to nature, we have to pay this price. Okay, problem. Okay, okay. Next, what we can learn from the environment. So some country on the Africa continent, okay, still have problem getting water supply for daily use. Okay, I don't know Malaysia. Malaysia is okay, right? Maybe Indonesia they have a problem. Every morning, they would go out and walk 2 kilometers or three kilometers to get water. Strangely, okay, wait, before that. Wait. Okay, strangely, the work of fetching water is done by women. I don't even know what their men do. Because I am man, so I have to defend by stating that their men are busy hunting animal food for food. So I hope moderator will agree with me. So I hope this reason is accepted by women, okay? Including their daughter, who will accompany their mother to do the work of fetching water. Okay, this situation causes them not to go to school. Okay, so fortunately our girls in Malaysia can go to school. If those who do not want to study, it can be suggested to be sent to Africa. So I hope our lecturer will agree with that. If no, they want to don't want to study, we send them to Africa. Okay, to help them, to help the Africa people. Okay, the water taken is not necessarily clean, but on the way they can become victim of evil when they meet bad people or wild animals. Okay. Okay. This situation, this is seen by an architect. Okay, the architect say he was able to solve this problem. Okay, we study science, so we know in the air there is a moist or air humidity or water vapor. Okay, the moving air is called wind. Okay, the wind that carry water like fog or dew, uh, when it's collided with many nets, will stick water droplets on it. Okay, this situation is similar to the cobweb in the morning. Have we ever seen water on the spider web? Where does water come from? Okay, from the fog or dew brought by the wind early this morning, around 2 p.m. or 3 or 4 p.m. mornings. Okay, this matter has been stated in Quran, and we send the wind as carry of the water. Okay, in Surah Al-Hijr verses 22. Okay, I will show. Okay, what the architect did. Okay, the architect built the Warka water tower, which was made using net and bamboo, around 9.5 meters high, and can collect up to 100 liter water per day. This situation has greatly facilitated the life of African community. Okay, we can see the video, Warka water. Okay, wait.
My name is Arturo Vittori and I'm an architect designer. We have been working on a project called Warka Water, looking at different possibilities to collect and harvest water in a sustainable way. Warka Water is a tower to collect moisture from the air by condensation and bring it down by gravity to the people. Each tower is capable to provide the community with 100 liters of water every day. So for me, the cutting edge technology of the project is in the software. The design is basically parametric. Once we have designed the shape, we can improve it, implement it very easily without redesigning it again. So in a few seconds, we are already another option.
Okay. The best of human being is the one that greatly benefit others human being. So I hope we will be like this. Okay. We can also use the same method to overcome the problem in irrigation of garden that are in high place, such as a hill. Okay, but it does not have to be a beautiful like Warka Water Tower. It is enough to simply lay out a net such as a bird net or badminton net, where the net is fastened and made on a large scale. Okay, place a water pipe under the net that act like a drain to collect water that fall from the net. Okay, then the water is drained into the tank to be stored. So we can see this video. If we have a garden on the top hill, we can solve the water problem. Wait,
Hasta antes eran ciegos, tenían el agua a la mano. Estamos robándole un poquito del cielo.
Un poquito. This is the Takano people.
¿Lo vas a usar para qué eso ahora? Para cocinar. Hoy día voy a hacer una rica sopa. Es caótico vivir sin agua. Esto ya los ayuda en algo. Creo que estoy contribuyendo de una manera más eficaz a que muchas familias estén cambiando su vida, su forma de pensar, su forma de ver el problema.
Okay, this is a good what we call idea to solve the water problem. Maybe Malaysia we have a lot of water, but another country they have a problem, so they can use this technique or this method to get water. So this is good info for us, and maybe we can use this maybe future lah. Okay. Okay, next. We ever drank cold water in a glass? Okay. What happened to the outer surface on of the glass wall? It's wet, huh? Why? Why is wet? Okay. This happened because of the moist present in the air when exposed to the cold glass walls. Then a condensation process takes place that convert air into water. Okay, the same situation apply in air conditioner in our house. That is not new to us. but it is unthinkable, okay, for us that this could inspire an alternative technology for us to get water from the air, okay. uh, Although this method may be slow to get water, maybe in the future it can be developed further so that we can get water quickly. Let's watch the video, okay? How to get water from the air, okay? If our environment condition is health, so we can get the cleanest water, okay? Okay, that's a good innovation, right? Okay. What if were tested? What if we were tested by a cut off of clean water supply? So how? What we will do? Okay. The only water available is rain, puddle, lakes. So how do we filter this water? Okay. The current situation is that we can buy a water filter machine. Okay. In fact, God has shown us how to purify water on a large scale. Okay, that is the process of rain occurrence. As stated in Surah Furqan verse 48. Okay, we already know how the water cycle take place. Starting the evaporate water rise up to the top and form clouds. When evaporate only water particle rise. Salt, dirty and germs do not going up together. Okay, when it is heavy and cold, it starts to rain. Some people think that this rain is like acid rain. That's right. The only thing that causes acid rain is because our environment is polluted by smoke or chemical. This is all due to human action, not because the rainwater that got sent down is acidic. Okay, we have to remember this. Our rain become acid rain because of us, not because of God. Okay. Uh, because the air pollution. Air pollution from what? From where? From the vehicle, from the smoke, from the cigarette. Okay. From human lah, from human. Okay. The open water cycles do not only cleanse the water, it also cleans our environment. Okay, cleans our environment. That is why the air after rain is fresher. Okay, our air very become fresher after rain. Okay, remember when we were hit by a thick haze, we all pray to God for rain, because the rain that fall will later clean up our environment. Certainly the rain that fall is polluted area cause the rainwater to be polluted as well. Okay, kalau orang kata kalau dah tempat tu tercemar, pastilah hujan yang turun pun akan tercemar. We call the acid rain. Okay. So far activities with student solar water filter project can be developed where the project follow the process of rain to get clean water from polluted water such as a drain water, soil, mixed water and so on. Okay. The manufacturing cost is also cheap. Let's watch the video. How to make a project like solar water filter. Okay. Wait. We slow the voice down. This project to get the clean water from the polluted water. Okay. The process like the rain. Okay. Okay. How moderator, you hear me? Moderator.
Yes, I can hear you, doctor.
Okay. Video okay?
Yeah, the video was good.
So sound. Sound. You can hear the sound. That sound.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, the problem the acid rain actually coming from smoke is capable to killing smoke is capable of killing due to a combination of heat, toxic substance such as a carbon monoxide. This is we do every day. Like firework. Moderator, you know firework? You play the what firework? Moderator? Burning firework necessary. I take the one question here. Is burning
I've played
firework
before.
necessary is celebrating cultural events such as Hari Raya, Deepavali and Chinese New Year. What we call bunga api and to celebrate Hari Raya or kebudayaan lah. Deepavali, Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Tahun Baru Cina. Actually, it's not tak perlu. He said we don't need the firework. But this is what we call macam mana cakap dia dah jadi budaya yang dicipta. Budaya yang dicipta. Okay. Untuk kita tamatkan perkara ni, we need proses and also kita perlukan masa yang lama yang mana kita kena we have to educate our people from children. Kita kena ajar daripada kecil lagi yang mana tidak lagi memberi mereka mercun atau bunga api lagi kecil lagi. Ini perlu dibuat secara berjemaah lah. Dia bukan kalau sekadar polisi ataupun tekanan yang dikenakan oleh pihak government, kerajaan, dia tak boleh berjaya sebab manusia kita ni terlalu ramai berbanding dengan pihak penguasa yang terlalu sedikit. Okey. Tapi smoke is also used as a communication tool. Smoke signal also used during a smoke process to make food last longer. We call in bahasa salai, okay? Fragrance for freshness, pewangi, like what we call gaharu, okay? And health, okay? Smoke is also used for treatment purpose such as sinus disease. This is in Malay called resdom, okay? Okay. Smoke is also used to deter and kill pests such as mosquito and is used as a weapon such as tear gas. This is smoke. Selain maksudnya asap ni bukan saja tak baik, ada juga kelebihan-kelebihannya. Cuma bagaimana manusia menggunakan. Okay. Next, fire, forest fire. According to David Richardson of the Midwest Fire Department in the United States, tell how water bottle can generate heat from the sun scorching ray. Okay, according to him, the sunlight that penetrates the bottle contains water and act just like a magnifying glass that is capable to generating heat to start a fire. That's why kita tak dibenarkan kalau sebolehnya tidak boleh tinggalkan botol air di dalam kenderaan ataupun botol yang masih ada air dalam kenderaan, ataupun kita buangkan botol tersebut ke dalam semak atau hutan. Sebab because what? The water in the transparent bottle act like a convex lens capable of concentrating light to a single point and enough to produce a spark. Okay. Fire Department Midwest City has run an experiment about it and found out that the reflection of sunlight through a water bottle is able to reach the temperature heat up to 250 Fahrenheit, okay, degree Fahrenheit. This hot heat can cause flammable material such as fabric, seeds, or sprit to potentially burn. Okay, it is very dangerous if a bottle containing water is thrown into the bush and exposed to direct sunlight and wind, as is likely to be the causes of forest fire. This is what we call punca. Punca antara sebab hutan kita terbakar. We can see the video how to make a fire from the bottle water. Wait. This is science.
Normally, we'd think of using water to put out a fire, but in this video, you'll learn how to use water to start them. If you're ever lost in a survival situation, here's a little trick you're going to be so glad to know. To practice this technique, we'll use 3 sheets of paper and a water bottle. Paper with black ink is easy to practice with, so let's get started making this top sheet into a platform by folding it in half 3 different ways. The black ink is showing, and that's a good thing, so now we can prepare these other 2 sheets by cutting or ripping them in half. This gives us 4 pieces, and we can fold each of them in half so that they're creased down the middle. Alright, time for the action. We'll need to remove the label from this little bottle and use the convex edge as a makeshift magnifying glass to focus the sunlight. It only takes a few seconds to get this paper smoking, and pretty soon, we've got it smoldering. When the hole is about the size of a quarter, we'll need to slowly add multiple layers of papers. Swinging it around gently will help the air get to the embers, and when they get hot enough, a flame appears. That's it in a nutshell, but in practice you'll probably find that it's not quite as easy as it looks. So here are a few tips and tricks to help you master your technique. First of all, use a bottle with clear plastic and remove the label. The top should be smooth and rounded so that it magnifies the image on the other side. I've been successful with colored bottles like this green 2-liter and this little blue 8-ounce bottle, but the color absorbs some of the sun's energy and makes it a lot more difficult to get a kohl. The color of the liquid also needs to be as clear as possible, but in desperate situations, it is possible to light a fire with your pea. Look for how to do that in a different project. If you're using paper for tinder, use something with big black letters or pictures, or rub some dirt on it because the black absorbs the heat. Trying to do this on a white piece of paper is just going to frustrate you. When focusing the light, hold the bottle close to the paper and slowly back it away, shifting the bottle around.
Okay, after this we have to beware. Hati-hatilah. Sometimes kita, ini saya bercakap based on my experience. Sometimes kita bila berjalan jauh highway, we drive the car in highway. Bila mana kita nak buang air kecil, kadang kita buang dalam botol, and then botol tu kita buang ke dalam hutan begitu saja kan. This very dangerous actually So kita kena berhati-hatilah terhadap apa tindakan kita, sebab maybe dia menjadi punca kenapa hutan kita terbakar. So we have to beware about that. Okay. Sometimes kita rasakan ada satu soalan sini, saya tertarik juga. Soalan dia tanya, bagaimana kita jadikan haiwan sebagai ubat ataupun makanan? Tak ada masalah. Memang antara haiwan ada yang boleh kita jadikan dia as a food and also medicine. But kita kena berpada-pada lah. Berpada-pada. Yang menjadi isu dia sekarang, bila mana manusia terlalu I call rakus lah, mengejar keuntungan, dia sanggup membunuh haiwan yang begitu banyak dalam tempoh yang singkat. Bermakna tak sempat lagi haiwan itu membesar, dah dibunuh. Tanpa menunggu haiwan itu membiak, kemudian baru dibunuh lah. Dan akhirnya haiwan yang dibunuh begitu banyak gini, kadang-kadang tak dimakan pun, dibuang dalam tong sampah begitu aja. Yang ni yang menjadi masalah. Sama juga contohnya nelayan, ketika mana mereka menangkap ikan di laut, sebenarnya jarak saiz pukat yang dibenarkan oleh government tu ada certain size. But sometimes we know our people, dia degil kan, dia adjust that size become small. So kadang-kadang anak-anak ikan juga turut ditangkap. Dan akhirnya anak-anak ikan tu dibuang begitu, bukannya mati tanpa sempat membesar dan membiak. So itu mungkin antara punca kenapa laut kita hari ni semakin kekurangan ikan lah. Sebab ada di kalangan kita yang degil. Dia tidak merujuk kepada kaum, dia merujuk kepada attitude, our attitude. Not because of race, because of attitude. Bila mana terlalu mengejar keuntungan, so kita buat sesuatu yang luar batasan, yang melampaui batas. Tidak masalah untuk makan haiwan ataupun dibuat ubat, tetapi dia adalah mestilah ada dipanggil berpada-pada lah. Maksudnya mesti ada satu rule, nak panggil apa, satu yang menjadi apa nak panggil bahasa yang tepat ni, moderator ada yang tepat, menjadi langkah-langkah yang orang kata tidaklah kita terlalu mengejar keuntungan. Mesti ada syarat-syarat dia lah. Apa yang patut boleh ambil, umur berapa boleh ambil. Macam kalau dalam Islam sendiri, bila mana kita nak sembelih korban, dia ada syarat-syarat dia. Umur lembu yang berapa tahun, ketika dia, kalau lembu tu dalam keadaan bunting, tak boleh korbankan. Dia ada syarat-syarat dia. Syarat-syarat ni untuk apa? Untuk menjaga supaya lembu tadi terus membiak dan terus berada di muka bumi ni. Kalau tidak, nanti ada anak lembu yang baru lahir pun dah orang sembelih buat korban kan. Sebab tu dalam Islam kita dah ada perkara-perkara tersebut. So syarat-syarat ni saya rasa perlu diambil alih, perlu dilihat semulalah oleh bahagian yang bertanggungjawab untuk memastikan keadaan bertambah baik. Okay. Next, I want to show you about not our environment lah. This is other countries' environment. We call 2 Cs. Okay, wait. I'll try. Because I want to show you, if we concentrate or focus to our environment, we can get new knowledge about science, about maths, about engineering. Okay, this is a 2C because my slide in Malay, in Bahasa, sorry. Okay, have we been shown the state of these two C's before. Our moderator, you already seen this before? This picture? Moderator? Okay. Which is usually state where the position of this 2C in the Strait of Gibraltar, what we call Selat Gibraltar. Gibraltar comes from Jabal Tariq. Jabal is mean Arabic, mean cause mount or gunung, Gunung Tariq, Mount Tariq, Mount of Tariq. The story is our Islamic commander, Tariq bin Ziyad. From him, they call that place as a Mount of Tariq. Okay. Also shown to us verses in 19 and 20 of Surah Ar-Rahman, which this verse state the state of these two sea. Okay. Okay, wait. In the world of education, we are familiar with Bloom taxonomy. Okay. They are cognitive, psychomotor, and also affective. Cognitive has a 6 level. The first level is knowledge. If we know about this existing of the two C's and know in which surah, we are only on the first level, means knowledge. Okay, we are first level only. Okay. On the other hand, we are heading to the second level, which is comprehensive or comprehension, to understand. Okay, we don't want to understand why of the two C meet but do not mix. Okay, what is the barzah in Arabic, or the boundary between of the two C's? Okay, the real reason is still under study. The real reason why they have two C not mixed. Okay, still under study. But what do scientists do? Okay, he took water sample from the two C's and then tested them in the laboratory. Okay, their finding shows that there are 3 difference in the two C's. The different is the different are temperatures, density, and also salinity. Means suhu, ketumpatan, and also kemasinan. Okay. But in Quran also only state the difference between of the two C because of salinity. Dalam Quran bagi tahu satu saja, iaitu kemasinan. Okay, someone asked me how to find a point of similarity between these two findings. Macam mana nak cari persamaan? Okay, it's easy actually. Let us recall the Form 1 science experiment. If you still remember, Form 1 experiment, science experiment, the name of the experiment is to determine the boiling point of the foreign substance in distilled water. Menentukan nama bahasa Melayu dia menentu takat didih benda sing dalam air suling. Okay. What we have to do, I want to draw this. Wait, I want to draw this. I can draw for you. Wait. Okay, moderator, you can see my blank paper. Moderator. Never mind lah. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. Take 2 beakers. Okay, first the mention in scientists mention they have a 3, what we call temperature. Wait. Temperature. Wait. I have to write by my finger. Okay. Next, number 2 is density. Wait. Density. Number 3 is salinity. Okay. Okay. But in Quran also just mention salinity. So how to find the similarity point? Okay. Just take 2 beakers like this. Wait, I try step. Still not function my pen. Never mind. Take 2 beakers like this. Okay. Okay, take 2 beakers, input distilled water inside, both of them. Okay. Next, put salt. Okay. Put salt in one of the beakers. Okay. Then heat both. Okay. Heat. Okay. When the distilled water has boiled, okay, like this. Okay. Take the thermometer inside both of 2 beakers, okay, and measure the temperature of the 2 water. Okay. What happened? The still water only 100. What happened in the temperature of the normal distilled water is 100 degrees Celsius. But the temperature of distilled water with salt is 102 degrees Celsius. Okay. What is the happening? Okay. Why this happening? Why this happening? This indicates that salinity difference can cause temperature difference. Okay. Because the difference of salinity will make a temperature also difference. That's why only enough in Quran mention salinity, because salinity make a temperature also different. Okay. How about density? Okay, wait. How about density? The second experiment, take 4 beakers. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Okay, 4 beakers. Put the distilled water each one. Okay. Okay, then add the first beaker with 10 tablespoon. This is 10 tablespoon of salt. This is 6 tablespoon. This is 3. This no need put the salt in the beakers. Okay, and then put the colors. Okay, maybe this is a red, blue, yellow, and green. Okay, and then take the one. Wait. Okay, then input one by one into the measuring cylinder. Start with the most salty. Okay, it means put red first, and then the second is blue, and then third is yellow, and the last is green. Okay, try to notice what happened. Okay, what we'll see, the colored distilled water solution become layer, become layer. Dia jadi berlapis begini. Okay, the most salty will be at the bottom, while the captive will be at the top. Okay, yang paling masin akan duduk di bawah, dan yang paling tawar akan duduk di atas. Okay. This is because the difference of salinity has caused the difference of density. That means because of salinity, they make a different temperature and also make a different density. So it's enough. So it's sufficient that Quran only state salinity, because the salinity cause the temperature and density of the 2C to be different. Okay. Understand this? I hope you can understand. Okay, next. This is experiment what we doing lah. That time maybe form 1 and form 2, I think. So I also forgot about this experiment, because now I'm 42 years old. So I forgot. That time I doing this at 13 years old. That's mean 30, 40, 42, what 52, 20, 30, 30. That's mean 29 years ago. Okay. Okay, next. Okay. We in engineering, I said me, me because my degree in engineering, my master also in engineering, only my PhD in Islamic study. Okay, we in the field of engineering, we will go to the third cognitive level. The first level is knowledge, the second level is the comprehensive. Okay, knowledge just know where the tools is, tahu kat mana je laut tu wujud dan tahu di mana. And the second level comprehensive, we understand kenapa dua laut itu bertemu namun tidak bercampur. They mix each other, they didn't mix each other. We understand that, kita dah faham kenapa. Tapi for engineer we will go to the third level, what we call application. Application in Bloom taxonomy, and the third cognitive level of Bloom taxonomy, which is application. So there must be something very useful, is useful in the verse of the Quran relate to these two C's. So the engineer had developed upon that include salt water below and fresh water on the top of it. That's mean like this. We design what we call solar pond. We design the pond like this. Okay, we put the salt water below here, and then fresh water above, and then okay, why is the salty one at the bottoms? Okay, this is because salt water is denser, as the finding of second experiment. Okay, before this earlier. Okay, when the sun, actually they have a barrier here, what we call barzah, to this salty, and this is a fresh water. Okay, when the sun is scorching hot, means afternoon lah. Okay. Okay, it caused the temperature of the fresh water above to reach 30 degree. Okay, 30 degree Celsius. While the salt water reached 90 degree. Salt water reached 90 degree Celsius. Okay, this temperature condition is similar to the finding of the first experiment. Okay. Then hot salt water is flowed through a pipe like this, through a pipe, and then act a heater like this, make a heater, and then back to the salt water. Okay, heater in a water tank. Inside the water tank, they have a water here. Okay, why can a pipe be a heater? Because the hot water has passed through the pipe. Okay, when the hot water through this pipe, the pipe also become heater. Okay, maksudnya kalau air panas yang masuk ikut pipe ni, dia akan menyebabkan pipe menjadi panas, dan pipe ni akan bertindak seperti heater lah, heater macam heater cerik tu. Okay. Okay, the water in the tank will boil. Okay, okay, become like this. Okay, and become water vapor. Okay, water vapor, and the water vapor that comes out will drive the steam engine. This is steam engine. Okay, and then be able to generate electricity. Okay, we can get the electricity from this. Okay, positive, negative. Then this water vapor will enter to the another tank. Okay, this is first, and this is another tank. This is second tank. That here. Where there a cool water flow pipe, like this. Okay, same condition, but the cool water here. So when the water vapor touch the cool pipe, the condition has convert water vapor back into the water again. This is condensation process. That's a rain, condensation process. Okay, and the next day, the water in the second tank will be put into the first tank. Minimize waste with reuse. We reuse this water. Okay, they have no waste. Okay. Okay. The technology is called solar pond. Okay. which has been developed in Israel, Saudi Arabia, and one factory in Gujarat, India, use electricity from the solar pond. That's very interesting. We can see the what we call video. Wait, I looking for video. Show you the video, okay? Before that, I show you the solar pond picture. This is solar pond picture, very big, and they have no in Malaysia. Maybe coming soon lah. Macam mana manusia menggunakan apa yang ada dekat alam sekitar dan membangunkan teknologi. This is solar pond. Okay. Then this is the simulation, solar pond simulation. Malam pun masih function. You can get electricity from the different of salinity water. Okay. 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 There I see the one of question here. What are the steps that should be taken to maintain an healthy environment, in a multicultural society without any barrier? Okay. Langkah-langkah yang perlu diambil untuk mengekalkan persekitaran yang sihat dalam masyarakat berbilang budaya tanpa sebarang halangan. Pertama sekali, saya melihat kita kena setuju tentang beberapa perkara. Pertama, ada tak perkara-perkara yang kita walaupun berbilang bangsa setuju? Contohnya kebersihan. Adakah mana-mana bangsa setuju tentang kebersihan? So bila mana kita setuju terhadap itu, maka kita proceed lah dengan melalui cara itu. Maksudnya that's mean kalau contohnya kaum bangsa Melayu setuju dengan kebersihan, bangsa Cina pun setuju dengan kebersihan, bangsa India juga setuju dengan kebersihan. Jadi perkara-perkara yang boleh membawa kepada kekotoran dan juga kepada yang masalah ni patut kita boleh atasilah kerana kita masing-masing setuju dengan kebersihan. Tiada istilah, oh ini saya punya budaya. Tak ada istilah tu. So kalau kita setuju dengan kebersihan, saya fikir semua orang di Malaysia setuju dengan kebersihan. So kita proceed dengan jalan itu. And then kedua, mungkin kita setuju dengan bising. Bermakna masing-masing tak suka bising. So kita harus menuju ke arah itulah. Janganlah kita bila mana kita buat suatu perkara yang menyebabkan gangguan bunyi dipanggil pollution juga tu noise pollution terhadap jiran kita bising dan sebagainya lah. So kalau kita tak nak ada barrier, so kita kena setuju dengan beberapa perkara yang mana perkara tersebut adalah asas untuk kita tadi sebagai contoh tentang kebersihan . Jadi janganlah ada istilah kita boleh buat suka hati. Contohnya macam kita menternak haiwan, baik bangsa apa sekalipun, kita kena pastikan pengurusan kumbahan waste daripada haiwan, waste animal waste kita kena pastikan disalurkan ataupun dialirkan ke tempat yang betul lah. Janganlah kita sewenang-wenang buang ke dalam sungai dan akhirnya pergi ke lautan, yang menyebabkan air sungai itu pula merupakan air minuman kita. Jadi perkara yang samalah, contohnya bila kita ternak lembu yang banyak, janganlah kita abaikan hingga lembu tu pergi ke mana-mana rumah orang, merosakkan tanaman orang lain ataupun melepaskan bahan buangan di atas jalan raya yang menyebabkan Malaysia ni kelihatan kotor. Okey, kita kena setuju dengan perkara tersebut. So perkara ni perlu di-educate, perlu diajar, bukan perkara mudah. Jadi perlu kepada golongan cerdik pandai seperti mana pelajar IPG ni turut sama membantu untuk mendidik masyarakat. Ini mendidik orang masuk universiti ni mudah. Yang susah je nak mendidik orang yang tak ada kesempatan masuk universiti ni, masyarakat ni. So mana mungkin pensyarah akan berkesempatan yang begitu banyaklah untuk turun ke masyarakat. So kalau ada di kalangan kita yang willing untuk participate, involve in environment problem ni, tak ada masalah lah kalau kita ada di kalangan kita yang willing untuk bantu. So kalau tidak, dia akan jadi masalah. So untuk atasi barrier tu tadi, kita kena setuju dengan beberapa perkara. Contohnya kebersihan dan sebagainya lah. Okay. Next, ada another question. Ni saya dah jawab tadi ni. Is burning firework necessary in celebrating cultural event such as Hari Raya Deepavali and Chinese New Year? Oh, dulu saya kecil pun main juga. So macam mana tu? Okay. Sebenarnya pembakaran mercun ni dia tidaklah begitu menyumbang, bukan tidak menyumbang, dia taklah begitu besar menyumbang kepada pencemaran. Still ada sumbangan dia kepada persekitaran, tapi dia bermusim. Yang betul-betul menyumbang kepada pencemaran persekitaran kita ni adalah asap kenderaan, asap kilang, yang itu every day, every time berlaku keadaan itu. Tapi kita tak melihat ke situ, mungkin kerana faktor-faktor lain lah, adanya tangan-tangan yang berkuasa ke apa. Tapi yang pastinya kalau tanya saya tentang mercun ni, sepatutnya tak perlu pun kan. Kalau nak celebrate ni tak perlu pun. Cuma seperti saya kata tadilah, to educate people, we have to dia perlukan kepada contribute atau sumbangan orang ramai lah, kita semua terlibat. Dan budaya ni patut kita dah didik daripada kecil lagi, jangan bagi mereka ni main mercun lah. Tapi dia bukan 1 hari 2 hari lah, mungkin makan tahun lah. Mungkin perlu masa yang panjang untuk kita ubah. Okay, next, the establishment of UNESCO is the establishment of UNESCO is to preserve world heritage. That means that place are acknowledged by UNESCO, become the main tourist attraction. This leads to the increasing number of tourists year by year. However, this action is against the first purpose of UNESCO itself, as the place eventually become damaged and the redevelopment process make the place lose its originality. The question is, it is rational for this activity to continue, whereas is running the historic place itself. Okay. Sometimes another country like Turkey, kalau you pernah tengok Bahtera Nabi Noh tu, sometimes dia orang dah pihak kerajaan tak benarkan dah turis masuk, pelancong masuk. Mungkin kerana mereka nak menjagalah tempat-tempat sejarah. Mungkin perlu juga di kalangan kita ni, kalau tempat-tempat itu adalah tempat sejarah, perlu kita halang jumlah pelancong yang, ataupun kita perlu terhadkan, tak perlu terlalu ramai. Contoh macam baru-baru ni bila mana MCO ditamatkan, dilonggarkan, apa yang berlaku, ratusan manusia berada di tempat air terjun. Apa yang berlaku, sampah yang begitu banyak. Macam mana tu nak kata tak sekolah juga tu kan. Jadi mungkin ada di kalangan dia orang tu yang belajar universiti pun, they have a degree, masters or PhD. Macam mana tu? Ni adalah attitude manusia, human attitude. Walaupun dia maybe terpelajar, they have educated person, but back to the attitude, dia ada masalah. Mungkin daripada kecil lagi dia biasa lihat yang mana ibu dan ayah kan just open the window and throw rubbish outside the from the car. Maybe dia dah biasa tengok perkara-perkara macam tu. Jadi dia tak rasa itu satu kesalahan. So benda ni lah nak kena tengok. So macam UNESCO ni dia kena lebih prihatin lah. Macam kita tahu every year kita sambut apa tu? Hari Environment, Environment Day, tapi semakin hari semakin rosak kita punya environment ataupun persekitaran kita. So sebenarnya kita sambut ni sebagai apa? Sebagai tradisi ataupun sebenarnya kita ikhlas atau benar-benar kita nak menjaga alam kita ni. Okey. Okey, next saya tengok lagi soalan lagi. Apa lagi soalan? Okey, jap. Banyak soalannya. In your opinion, how do we student contribute the resolving the environmental issues in multicultural society? Okey, tanya pendapat saya. Bagaimana kita atau pelajar menyumbang kepada penyelesaian isu alam sekitar dalam masyarakat berbilang budaya. Seperti yang tadi jugalah. Pelajar ataupun kita tak boleh lepas tangan. Especially our environment lah, negara kita ni. Kita tak boleh lepas tangan. Masing-masing di kalangan kita kena turut serta, terlibat dalam pembangunan negara ni. Kita tak boleh abaikan dan biarkan negara kita dimanage oleh orang luar. Contoh hari ni memanglah kita tengok bangunan kita dibangunkan oleh siapa. What we call foreign people lah. Bangladesh, Indonesian. Rasa-rasa kita, mereka tu adakah rasa cinta kepada negara? So seperti contoh di sini di tempat saya ni, bila mana mereka berhenti rehat untuk makan tengah hari, lepas makan tu mereka akan buang polystyrene tu ke dalam longkang. So apa yang berlaku? Bila mana hujan turun lebat dan air longkang akan membawa semua sampah sarak tu masuk ke dalam tasik yang berdekatan dengan rumah-rumah orang di sinilah. Dan dia kelihatan sangat kotor. Kan? Sangat, bayangkan polystyrene tu kan timbul di air, jadi nampak sangat kotor dan ratusan polystyrene, plastik, straw ada di permukaan air. Dan sangat memalukan lah, itu sangat memalukan. Jadi pelajar ni dia kena terlibat dalam pembangunan negara. Perlu pastikan kalau boleh tenaga mahir dan juga tenaga buruh itu adalah di kalangan rakyat Malaysia sendiri. Kerana kita yakin kalau negara kita, kalau rakyat kita sendiri yang menjadi pekerja as a worker, dia akan pastikan negara ni akan baik lah. Kalau tidak nanti kita akan lihat mana negara ni akan diurus takbir oleh orang yang bukan asal daripada sini, yang tak pernah duduk dalam pembangunan negara ni. Mereka datang baru setahun 2 tahun dan mereka bawa perangai ataupun bad attitude from their country, and then they want apply dekat sini dan kita terima akibatnya. Okay, next question. Next question, how do we solve environmental problem relate to others races culture? So macam mana kita nak selesaikan masalah alam sekitar yang berkaitan dengan kaum atau budaya kaum lain? Sebenarnya benda ni dia kena educate. Macam kita nak tegur orang tak, dia kena ada adab. Okay, tapi saya lebih suka memilih kaum ini bukan yang ada di Malaysia ni. Saya lebih prefer memilih budaya kaum lain ni adalah pendatang asing tanpa izin ni. Iaitu macam kita tahulah Bangladesh, Indonesia, Nepal, Myanmar yang datang kat sini ataupun Vietnam yang datang kat sini. Mereka itu yang hadir di bumi kita ini Malaysia, kebanyakannya tidak hidup dalam suasana yang betul. Dalam orang kata tidak mempunyai cara hidup yang betul. Dan ada di negara mereka yang seperti yang awal tadi kita kata, toilet pun tak ada. Yang mana mereka kalau mereka nak membuang air besar atau air kecil, mereka buang begitu saja di mana semak yang ada. Kan? Bagi kita dah lalui benda ni dah. Kita dah berubah benda ni dah 40 tahun dah. Tapi mereka dah 40 years ago kita dah 40 tahun dulu dah kita tak buat dah perkara ni. Bila mana negara kita diserang penyakit taun yang besar-besaran lah ketika itu. So that time government keluarkan satu polisi untuk buatkan tandas kepada setiap rumah supaya orang kita ni tidak lagi membuang air besar atau air kecil di mata-mata lah. Dah ada tandas yang baik, dah ada septic tank yang betul yang boleh. Dan masa tu pun lori yang mengambil bahan buangan kita ni datang. Kalau tak salah saya 2 tahun sekali pun ataupun setahun sekali dia akan datang untuk ambil dan bawa untuk dilupuskan lah, untuk dibuat sesuatu lah, bukanlah dibiar masuk ke dalam sungai dan sebagainya. Sampai hari ni kita masih lagi, kalau di sini kita panggil indah water lah, untuk solve benda tu. Kita dah ada benda tu. Tapi bayangkan masyarakat yang saya kata kaum ni, saya prefer untuk nyatakan kaum ni adalah yang bukan dari Malaysia. Mereka tidak pernah lalui keadaan itu, yang mana kuku mereka panjang, rambut tak terurus, gigi pun tak gosok, dan mereka hidup bersama dengan kita. Maka tak heranlah hari ini kita diuji dengan macam-macam wabak dan penyakit, kerana kita hidup bersama dengan orang yang tak reti menjaga kebersihan. Dan kita pun tak pernah untuk bertindak bagaimana nak mengatasi keadaan itu. So saya mengharapkan pada masa akan datang kita boleh wujudkan mana-mana foreign worker yang kita nak bawa masuk ke Malaysia, kita perlu sekolahkan dia orang ni dululah. Maksudnya begitu. Perlu duduk mungkin dalam 6 bulan dipanggil apa ya, macam training lah, yang mana mereka dia ajar dulu macam mana nak mengurus diri, rambut, gosok gigi, mandi pakai sabun kan, tukar baju setiap hari kan. Maksudnya mereka diajar begitu sebelum mereka betul-betul masuk untuk bekerja di Malaysia. Saya fikir begitu. Okay, any another question? Another question? No, Okay, it's time for Malaysia to adopt environmentally friendly lifestyle widely in their daily life, as well as to be actively involved in efforts to preserve and conserve the national and global environment. Okay, every number of society needs to be aware that conservation efforts should be at the core of each individual. Become awareness in each individual is very important. Okay, there is no point to celebrating environmental day every year, yet the healthy and well-being of the environment is increasingly affected and destroyed as a result to the action of our hand. Okay, the relationship between the community and the environments is very close. In fact, both needs each other. Okay. However, if the environment is destroyed, then the loser and miserable are the community as a whole. Okay. Thus, preserving and conserving our environment for the well-being of all human beings. Okay. Here I would like to apologize if there was a mistake during the my presentation. So I hope what is already shared can benefit us together. Once again, I would like to thank Madam Balkis and also the Dr. Yin from the English language department for inviting me today. So thank you very much. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I open to any another question from the moderator.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, there was a technical issue just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's environment also environment problem, no?
No. Okay. So, thank you, TS Dr. Muhammad Nazir bin Muhammad Khalid, for your informative and interesting talk. Looks like our speaker has answered all your questions. May I know if our speaker, TS Dr. Muhammad Nazir, is there anything else you would like to mention?
No, I hope as a young people like you and your friend will involve in our uh, country as a uh, maybe a apa what we call sukarelawan to make sure our environment still safe and health. Okay.
So let us take the advice to join more environmental programs. So thank you for your speech, Dr. Muhammad Nazir. Here, I would like to present a certificate from our institute as a token of appreciation.
Thank you very much.
That's the certificate of appreciation for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you again, TS Dr. Muhammad Nazir bin Muhammad Khalid, for your wonderful talk. We, students and lecturers of IPG Tun Hussein On, would like to seek for your forgiveness if any wrongdoings that was made throughout this program. It's a pleasure to have you with us. So, this concludes the webinar for today. Thank you all for participating. We hope to see you again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.